This is Excel. It's been a while that I haven't made any videos because lately so many people have been brainwashed into thinking about certain things. Now, there must have been someone who made a deal with the devil or something like that. And it's probably like their last resort type of choice, which isn't good because in the end, he's just playing with you. Now, I have a bunch of videos of Gundam, so I'm going to be posting them. And it's going to be some very nice stuff to enjoy. So it's going to be fun doing all sorts of damage and ridicule and stuff. And I really haven't been playing Gundam lately because of a lot of sort of things that's just been happening. So what I find really interesting is there's a thing like in Alien Earth where minds just completely get transferred onto another machine. And I find it quite very interesting because it's a very smart idea. Now, there's a thing like the synthetics, which are sort of kind of like machines, but made for like a purpose for humanity. Now, for the brain of the machine, there should be like around 1,000 terabytes or something like that the mind can enjoy playing around with. Now, I find it pretty interesting because they probably use like brain waves or something like that, and I find it very entertaining that a mind can be set in another machine. Because of the memory gland of the brain has like most of the memory that you have throughout your life, and it's a pretty interesting concept. The thing is that there are, you know, a machine that transfers brain waves with no pain or anything like that. I remember in the TV show it was like that, and it was pretty entertaining. The TV show Alien Earth. Now the thing is that that's going to be way in the future, or who never knows? Maybe something like that might happen during this time frame, and there will be a complete change, because there are going to be people who don't like their body or something like that, and they would just completely change onto a complete synthetic or a machine or an android or a cyborg, and it's going to be a really exciting future, because you can spend time with whatever life that you have. At the end of the video, I'll be explaining the whole idea of me playing Gundam GBO2, because there are moments when I'm playing the game and I have so much fun, and a lot of these videos that I have are videos that I had like a year ago. So like last year, the year of the dragon, and I was supposed to be posting videos at a specific time frame, and the PS5 just completely, the Share Factory completely changed the whole style of making videos. So like I have to search for videos for this game, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, and I don't think I'll be making videos of mobile suits that are different varieties and stuff. The thing is that like PlayStation 5 made it a pain in the ass to make videos. So it's kind of like a bad thing on their fault. Originally I had like the PS4, and like searching for videos was just like very easy to do, and I could have added more videos, but I think the PS5 has like one terabyte or something like that. I don't remember, but it just completely makes a lot of my videos, not so good, because I want to add more videos of me doing some damage to players in this game. And the good thing is that I don't have like an Xbox, and thank goodness I don't have the Xbox right now. I've been hearing not so many good things about that system. But there's a way to transfer the brain onto a machine. Now, kind of gets annoying with commercials that just pop out and stuff, and I know I'd have to like purchase a monthly subscription of getting like videos with no ads, but these were matches that I had fun in. This game can be very addicting sometimes, and I'm a pretty effective player, and I know what to do in a lot of times in GBO2, but there are certain players that they just don't know, and because they probably play other games. I wouldn't blame them, but it's how it is. So I'm gonna be posting videos of matches in this game. I had lots of fun in the Year of the Dragon, but in the Year of the Snake, you know, there's a bunch of snakes around, you know, Slytherin snakes that they just love to cause problems, and kind of their thing, you know. Once a snake is always a snake. Kind of interesting where they have the years in Chinese, and I find it like very interesting their whole calendar. There are some specific things that I love, like talking about. I like talking about like the future, and the thing I like about this game is that there's just like a whole variety of players. You know, some players play a little differently compared to other players. Like there are those pretty insane sweats that they move their entire screen like in all different type of angles and stuff, and pretty funny stuff, because you know in the end they just get their butts whooped, because like I would see like pro players just like playing, and I'm just all like, wow, this dude's moving the screen a little bit too much, checking every single angle and stuff, and some pretty intense stuff. Now, I think I have like this video of I'm not sure, but it was like a whole team full of supports and stuff. Like I was in a team full of supports, and it was funny because there was one raid player, and he completely like destroyed our entire team just by himself using one of the unicorn Gundams. I forgot what it's called. And I'm pretty damn rusty with trying to remember the names of these mobile suits because I really haven't been playing it as much, and I missed out on a lot of these banner suits in this game, so there are moments when it gets like really intense, and I find it like really interesting because I'm like, what sort of new mobile suit is that, you know? And I just like search it up and I'm just like, oh, so that's that thing. You know, there are those videos where, you know, players like show off their mobile suits in the game, and I learned from it, and I'm just like, oh, so that's what that thing does, you know? You know, it takes a lot of energy to keep on going in this game and seeing like what sort of updates they have and seeing what sort of new mobile suit they put up in the shop and stuff. I was about to say shoes, but I kind of evaded that. Now, I'm a very big fan of space, and there are those Japanese YouTubers where they just only do ground. They only do ground videos, and there are some players that do space, and it's like very rare that I would see players do space. And there was a mobile suit that did some really good work, but I forgot like its name, and there's a lot of moments that have like memory loss, but I try to remember, you know, and this game is pretty hard to keep up with, but if you do, it's pretty fun stuff. Now, there is a new game that's coming out, like Battlefield 6. And, I can't wait to actually play that game because it's pretty interesting stuff. Now, I made not made a story, like it's like in my dreams. It's like the story of like Galaga 3, and I wrote it I wrote the whole story like in a book, and it's pretty interesting and it's pretty fun. So like Galaga, Beyond Galaga 3, what it's called. I'm gonna put the story in Twitter X. So if people just want some answers or are in search for answers, they can go in there and see what is it all about and stuff. And I think it's like around 31 pages long, which, you know, I don't think it's a lot of pages, but it's got like a whole bunch load of new technology and stuff that I actually put in there because why not? There are going to be a few people out there who are just not going to want to read it because they're not like a reader and stuff. But pretty cool stuff. The thing is, it's like I designed a spaceship and stuff, and I think I gave it to like the design to someone in Japan and stuff, and also a design machine, which is supposed to fight all types of evil in the world and stuff. The world is just not nice, you know. You would just get like a whole bunch load of some pretty messed up stories or whatnot. It's just the world is just completely confused, you know? And majority of the time, like, you know, I know what's going on, and it's sad, really. But let's just hope that humanity can find peace in certain moments. But yeah, I'm pretty effective in a lot of mobile suits in this game. It just takes like time to get used to mobile suits, and you know, there are those sort of players that, you know, play with mobile suits for like 1,000 times or like 500 or like 2,000. Like I think I saw a player who was using a mobile suit like 2,000 times or something like that, and pretty interesting stuff. Now, there should be like a technology where like memory can be transferred from satellite onto like any machine or Mac or whatever sort of mechanical design in this world. The thing is that I really stopped playing this game because of 5-star mobile suits or the 750 cost mobile suits, like the XI Gundam or Crossbone Gundam or the F91 Gundam. And the thing is, I ain't going to fork up like $200 or $400 for a mobile suit, and not going to be spending a lot of money for the most hippest and most hottest mobile suit in the game. And yeah, like I find it pretty disappointing that now I'd have to fight mobile suits that are, like 5-star and kind of a drag. People can say, oh, you can stay away from 750 matches, but I really try, It's like 750 is like completely a new number with more HP or more boost and the speed and stuff. And sometimes I can find moments in this game. It's pretty damn fun, There's just a lot of players in this game that they fight the same style. I can completely just get over their style, completely like defeat them in 1v1 matches and stuff, or the 5v5 or 6v6. I find it pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, these were the matches that I've had with this mobile suit. Good stuff. God has made me a reaper of souls. So these are the games, and take care.